food independence, emergency preparedness, self-reliance.
Once again, I pack my bags and I still ain't fun. Well, clouds are falling, yeah, the rain has begun. Hope I have that only hope inside, man. Today it ain't so bright. Oh, well, I'm sick in my head, yeah, I'm staying in my bed. Well, might just be dead. Walk the road that I never been shown. Well, my days were long, yes, nights were cold. Light that shines, yeah, it shines so bright. Makes me feel like below. The first time in my life, I'm making choices, not forcing choices. We're making choices on my own. Of their life. I used to wish that you would be in it, but then you didn't. Well, it was clear for me to see. So get up back my bags, well, it still ain't fun, yeah. Clouds are falling, well, the rain has begun. Hope I had not only hope inside, well, today it ain't so bright. Oh, well, I'm sick in my head, yeah, stay in my bed, well, might just be dead. Walk the road that I've never been shown. Well, my days were long, yeah, nights were cold. The light that shines, man, that shines so bright, makes me feel like it was the first time in my life. I'm making choices, not forcing choices. We're making choices on my own. I used to wish that you would be in it, but then you didn't. I was clear for me to say, we ain't coming back. We only going forward. We ain't coming back. Why would I keep this look on the internet? Get up in my bags, well, it still ain't fun, yeah. Clouds are falling, well, rain has begun. Hope I have that only hope inside, well, today it ain't so bright. Oh, well, I'm sick in my head, well, stay in the bed, yeah, might just be dead. Walk the road that I never been shown. My days were long, yeah, my nights were cold. The light that shines, yeah, it shines so bright, makes me feel like below. For the first time in my life, we're making choices, not forcing choices. We're making choices on my own. I used to wish that you would be in it, but then you didn't. I was glad for all time today. We ain't coming back. We only going forward. We ain't coming back. Not from where we've been, there's no reason. We gotta give it back. Or maybe going forward. We gotta give it back, back and forth. Forward, back, back and forth. Forward, back, 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 forward, back, forward, back, 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 forward, forward, back, 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 back,
5 years ago, we had 1,500 murder cases. This year, it will be about 2,500 cases. That is almost double.
Bodies and more bodies. All day. Every day. Guns and more guns.
I don't remember much what happened after that.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Do you remember anything?
All dressed up with a place to be. Tonight my look is right, my pants are tight on me. Tonight, oh so smooth, so extra smooth on me. You want to pay like me, you got to play like me. Well, is he high or is he straight or is he drunk or is he sober? Wearing black like it's October, but the purple got you lady. Dance rock right. Can't stop shucking when my body is rocking. Dance rock right. Can't stop shucking when my body is rocking. Dance rock right. Can't stop shucking when my body is rocking. Dance rock right. Can't stop shucking when my body is rocking. Rock the rock, said rock the rock, said can't stop shucking when my body is rocking. Said rock the beat, said rock the beat. Can't stop rocking with the rock the beat. Now throw your hands to the fist. Take that fist, now bend your wrist. Place it on your sexy side and say, whoa, baby, something. Take your hand now to the fist. Take that fist and bend your wrist. Place it on your sexy side and say, whoa, baby, something. All dressed up with a place to be. Tonight my look is right, these bands are tight on me. Tonight, oh so smooth, so extra smooth on me. You want get play like me, you got get paid like me. Well, is he high or is he straight or is he drunk or is he sober? Wearing black like it's October, but the purple get you ladies. Say, dance rock right. Can't stop shucking when my body is rocking. Dance rock right. Can't stop shucking when my body is rocking. Dance rock right. Can't stop shucking when my body is rocking. Dance rock right. Can't stop shucking when my body is rocking. Rock the rock, said can't stop shucking when my body is rocking. Said rock the beat, said rock the beat. Can't stop rocking with the rock the beat. Now throw your hands to the fist. Take that fist, now bend your wrist. Place it on your sexy side and say, whoa, baby, something. Take your hand to the fist. Take that fist and bend your wrist. Place it on your sexy side and say, whoa, baby, something. Take your hand to the fist. Take that fist and bend your wrist. Place it on your sexy side and say, whoa, baby, something. Take your hand now to the fist. Now take that fist and bend your wrist. Place it on your sexy side and say, whoa, baby, something. Take your hand now to the fist. Now take that fist and bend your wrist. Place it on your sexy side and say, whoa, baby, something. Pain is a symptom of a disease I will have the rest of my life. Depths of pain, deeper and deeper, I grabbed a knife, the best in the house, an edge equal to my own insanity. Trembling naked and scared, I fell to the cold, cold ground. Choosing instead to wake a beautiful wife with tears of half-truth and craving. Once again vomiting wretched lie, telling myself one more time I slept in the arms where love began. Pain is a symptom of a disease rest of my life. Depths of pain, deeper and deeper, I grabbed a knife. The best in the house, an edge equal to my own insanity. Trembling naked and scared, I fell to the cold, cold ground. Now love with me and scream with me, steal with me and hurt with me. Never look through the eyes of regret, but at them. Cry with me and heal with me, breathe even and deep and sigh with me. Give it all up and dance with me. Cocaine's God. Everybody's down for cocaine or from it. Down, down for it. Down, down from it. Everybody's down for cocaine or from it. Down, down for it. Down, down from it. I said, down for cocaine.
Hello, my name is Kelly. Some people think it is a girl name, but it is for boys and girls to share, not to be hugging brats. This music you are about to hear is called Bites and Pisces. I am recording this album all by myself right here in sunny Seattle. It is not really sunny out. I am just joking about that. Speaking of jokes, don't you think that being a human being is a big joke? Yes, I do. Why else would everything suck and be totally awesome at the same time? That only makes sense to me if it means that it's all a big joke. Sometimes jokes are very funny, but in a very sad way. Just like in those Bill Murray movies that are sad but kind of funny, but only cause you choose it to be funny. Like Totally Man. That is so heavy, dude.
Your dog has a personality.
Trip on that for a while.
No test girl, no timing.
Like Totally Man. That is so heavy, dude.
Now for the first time.
Trip on that for a while.
Just watch it quietly. Keep your camera ready. Take a look. Man's best friend. If you can, have a helper. Then, as he talks quietly, want her very curly style. Then new milk made and marked for very curly style. Want a loose cashmere style? Want her very curly style. Then new milk made and marked for very curly style. Curly style. The new milk made and marked. New cashmere style. No need.
Number 2 on the survey. Starring Eddie Fewcher, Peggy Lee, Louis Armstrong, The Vagabonds, Misha Elman, Maria Tallkeep and Frederick Franklin, Gordon Jenkins and his orchestra, and special guest, world heavyweight champion,
In the case of anxiety disorders, as a treating professional, when we see an individual who is clearly not able...
But with help, wonderful things people needed self-supporting. What about people who aren't so lucky?
The body of Jimmy...
There are the quite ugly. That was a lucky song for me. So lucky. Like the thousands and thousands of children who are born each year
tonight. He was murdered and then set on fire while celebrating his birthday.
Or maybe a teenager will learn how to work at a job. And feel useful.
This flat tire needs a man.
And feel useful.
But
in 1848, the first women's rights convention was held in Seneca Falls, New York.
lifeguard safety spare. A tire in a tire. Keeps on going. Next time, give her a second chance.
Consciousness and awareness. Consciousness.
Watch this.
Is inherent rules basic to an existent system. And an extant system. Awareness and
As my daddy, the Admiral, always said.
But he stays in that same, tiny fetus. And apparently it hadn't caused any problems before, but he lost some weight or his weight changed, and then that caused this to come forward, and he said it was incredibly sharp pain. They go and they thought maybe it was cysts or hairs, ingrown hairs or whatever. Like, no, it's not one of those.
Okay, and again, in a nutshell, if you could, you think marijuana should be legalized because why?
Ganja good for your sinus, it's good for glaucoma.
I mean, you do know it's addictive, highly addictive, right?
My doctor drink it and he smoke it and him said it make you sober.
You do admit that it's
so
addictive.
is sex, so are video games. The thing is that
Well,
you just
I
you
disagree
do not
with
like
you.
the people that use marijuana.
I disagree with you.
You just don't like people who use marijuana, and you want to see them
that's not
punished.
it.
Don't you Babylon smell the pattern and they start to get weaker.
Kill families, wipe out a whole family.
You keep me calmer, let me
They
smarter.
said she's a stockbroker. She got addicted to pot. She ended up losing her job, wrecked her car, couldn't make the house payments on her house. So her husband got custody of the children. So now she can't make the house payments on her house. So her husband got custody of the children.
Teenagers were admitted into hospitals last year because of drugs. Yeah, but I'm talking about kids' futures. Did you know that marijuana can affect a person's physical and sexual growth? Yes, that's quite accurate. In a laboratory test, female animals treated with the active component in marijuana experienced a 44% death rate among their offspring.
This is much more important than facts and figures. What kids should know is that marijuana has got more cancer-causing agents than tobacco. And a lot of young kids use drugs on a daily basis.
Actually,
the advocates for pot, to your point, sir,
that's advocating pot is they're so thin-skinned. On one hand, they're saying, hey, it's no big deal, it's not as addictive as alcohol or meth, it doesn't wreck as many lives. And then I have all these moms over here with whom I work, and on Twitter, Nancy, who have said, you know, this has wiped out our family. This has caused a lot of pain and suffering in the lives of our loved ones. So that, one, the pot advocates have terribly thin skin, and I think there's really the profit motive.
So I work for a non-profit organization. You're a treatment specialist who gets paid because people get referred to treatment when they get arrested for marijuana.
That doesn't make any sense.
Medicine, about 9% of people who try marijuana become addicted, compared to
the moral or ethical core of the work. No, just because you have a nonprofit doesn't
you know, if you want to
doing meaningful work. Anybody can have a nonprofit.
Sir, give me a break. Come on. The fact is that the majority of Americans are on my side because your side cannot come up with a legitimate argument for why we should keep criminalizing adults.
But if your argument is it's not as bad as meth or alcohol, that's a ridiculous...
Do you drink? Do you consume alcohol? You don't. You never drink. You don't hang out with people who drink. You absolutely are sober.
I do.
You are one of the 10% of Americans like that.
It talks that pot is less addictive than meth and alcohol, less addictive than nicotine.
Missing my point. Missing my point. Missing my point.
East, west, north, and south. Those who are spiritually minded know what I'm talking about. Give me the weed. Yes, you better give me the earth. Yeah, man.
Man, there was a lot going on in a tiny little head in a small amount of time.
Exactly.
Yeah, conversation.
I'm on the surface of the destroyed barbarian planet now, Captain.
Destroyed? What do you see, Mr. Spock?
The surviving inhabitants are in a dreadful condition. It seems they can't control their limbs, and their minds are dull and useless. Fascinating. They seem to be in a state identical to that curious 20th century Earth disease called hard drug abuse. I suspect it has destroyed all meaningful life on this wretched planet.
A tragic find, Mr. Spock.
As a Vulcan, I find the need for hard drugs to be totally illogical.
But as a half-human, Spock, surely you can appreciate the suffering that hard drug abuse causes. We can only hope that other civilizations will not make the same mistake.
We have seen emerge a pattern of suppression. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. This need to maintain social stability for our investments accounts for the counter-revolutionary action of American forces in Guatemala. It tells why American helicopters are being used against guerrillas in Cambodia. Why American napalm and Green Beret forces have already been active against rebels in Peru. This is the role our nation has taken. The role of those who make peaceful revolution impossible. By refusing to give up the privileges and the pleasures that come from the immense profit of overseas investments. I am convinced that if we are to get on the right side of the world revolution, we as a nation must undergo a radical revolution of values. We must rapidly begin the shift from a thing-oriented society to a person-oriented society. When machines and computers, profit motives and property rights are considered more important than people, the giant triplets of racism, extreme materialism and militarism are incapable of being conquered. True revolution of values will soon cause us to question the fairness and justice of many of our past and present policies. One day we must come to see that the whole Jericho road must be transformed so that men and women will not be constantly beaten and robbed as they make their journey on life's highway. True compassion is more than flinging a coin to a beggar. It comes to see that an edifice which produces beggars needs restructuring. Revolution of values will soon look uneasily on the glaring contrast of poverty and wealth. With righteous indignation, it will look across the seas and see individual capitalists of the West investing huge sums of money in Asia, Africa, and South America, only to take the profits out with no concern for the social betterment of the countries. This is not just. Western arrogance of feeling that it has everything to teach others and nothing to learn from them is not just. True revolution of values will lay hand on the world order and say of war, this way of settling differences is not just. This business of burning human beings with napalm, of injecting poisonous drugs of hate into the veins of peoples normally humane, sending men home from dark and bloody battlefields, physically handicapped and psychologically deranged, cannot be reconciled with wisdom, justice, and love. A nation that continues year after year to spend more money on military defense than on programs of social uplift is approaching spiritual death. The richest and most powerful nation in the world can well lead the way in this revolution of values. After 1954, they watched us conspire with DM to prevent elections which could have surely brought Ho Chi Minh to power over the united Vietnam. They realized they had been betrayed again. We ask why they do not leap to negotiate. These things must be remembered. Also, it must be clear that the leaders of Hanoi considered the presence of American troops in support of the Diem regime to have been the initial military breach of the Geneva Agreements concerning foreign troops. They remind us that they did not begin to send troops in large numbers and even supplies into the South until American forces had moved into the tens of thousands. And Hanoi remembers how our leaders refused to tell us the truth about the earlier North Vietnamese overtures for peace, how the president claimed that none existed when they had clearly been made. Ho Chi Minh has watched as America has spoken of peace and built up its forces. And now he has surely heard the increasing international rumors of American plans for an invasion of the North. He knows the bombing and shelling and mining we are doing a part of traditional pre-invasion strategy. Perhaps only his sense of humor and of irony can save him when he hears the most powerful nation of the world speaking of aggression as it drops thousands of bombs on a poor, weak nation more than 8,000 miles away from its shores. At this point, I should make it clear